Another Chart Nerd TA video. I'm going to be diving into Algorand this morning. We're looking on the daily time frame and basically going to take off from where we last left on our previous videos here. So, for Algo right now, okay, I was saying in previous videos beforehand, okay, a few days ago, I think it was about 4 or 5 days ago, that we was looking to hold this as support, okay, this resistance. So basically we had previous resistance where we came up to resistance here, okay, we fell back to support, got a higher low than the previous low, okay, and we started to break out, okay, and we had the pump up to 41 cents, okay. Now from this high, then we retraced back down to previous resistance at 33 cents, and this was an area that I was looking for Algo to hold to basically get a breakout. So at this level I was thinking, okay, here we come, we're going to come up and we're going to reattack this high, but that wasn't the case. Okay, what happened is you can see here that we had a high and then we put in a lower high, okay, and that was depleting buying pressure, so it indicated you was having a bit of a roll. Okay, we came down to previous support at 33 cents, we held it, okay, but then we lost it and we fell through 33 cents. So from now that we've fallen through 33 cents, okay, we've lost that, and you can see we formed a low and we're starting to push back up now, and we're looking to attack that 33 cents that was previously support and turn it back into resistance like it was here. We came back from it. So right now I do think potentially we are going to get rejected at this point, and potentially look for a pullback before we can get our continuation and a break out of here. Okay, so this wick yesterday was nasty. Okay, Bitcoin had a bit of a crash. I think CPI data came out and it wasn't looking too good, and the markets had a bit of a roll, but you can see that the buying pressures come straight back in, okay, and Bitcoin picked itself back up, and the close wasn't that unhealthy. Okay, this wick isn't very nice, okay, but the closes weren't too unhealthy. So looking at Algo here, we was following this trend line. Okay, we were following this trend line of support, wasn't we, on the daily time frame? And I said, it would be a good area to get involved on this trend line and potentially look for a retest of 33 cents, okay, which we're looking to either hold as support or turn into break resistance, or pull back and find a higher level of support. Okay, so this area, this 33 cents, where we've had multiple points of contact of resistance either above or below the charts, or below this trend line, should I say, is proving it to be a very, very strong area of resistance. Okay, so right now for me, okay, if you did get involved and you did sort of grab on this trend line, okay, you would be up from that 31 cent area, around 5% right now, okay, and you have been basically thrown back into the pattern that you was in. So we started this ascending triangle here, like this, okay, you broke out, you came back to support, created a higher low, you lost it, you fell back to support, and right now you're being thrown back into this pattern basically that we was in before this break. Okay, so we started the higher lows here, broke out, failed to hold support, fell back into the pattern, are currently still holding it as support within daily candle closes, and are now attacking 33 cents again as resistance. Okay, so for me, what could potentially happen is we could run up to that 33 cents, start to pull back, and as long as we hold this trend line and start to form, some sort of smaller ascending triangle within a larger one, we could be in a breakout target. Okay, if we do run into resistance there but still hold this ascending level of support, we could be in a breakout target back up to the highs that we got rejected from when we came back down in this retracement. Okay, so this is resistance, you came back, lost resistance. Right now we could be forming to break back up and retest that resistance that we also got rejected by before, back at 36 cents. Okay, so 36 cents would be my target if we was to break out from some sort of ascending pattern here with a double bottom, hold it as support. I do think you'll be looking to retest that sort of area. Okay, but it's all about holding support. Again, it's all about holding support. What bothers me a little bit, okay, is that you see these wicks. Okay, when you get these wicks, you tend to sort of follow the trend and basically fill these wicks in with candles. Okay, so if we was to do something like that, I do think you could potentially retrace back down to this area. Okay, so if we don't hold support, okay, and we don't come back and hold support, potentially we're in some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down, an Elliott wave theory correction of 5 waves. But to me, this still, if we hold here, we've still got an ABC potentially. Okay, we have had an A, a B, a C, and right now, if this is wave 1, you pull back to support. Okay, something like this, you get wave 1. Okay, you pull back to support, a higher low, you get wave 3, the breakout, you come back for support again, then you get wave 5. Okay, and then basically this is a correction in, this ABC is in, and you're starting to work your way through these fibs back up to 41 cents where we've came down from. Okay, and at that point, you can see that you'd still sort of be adhering to this trend line of support. Okay, so you've got this points of contact here of support, okay, that you're still coming down to. As long as the closes are within this line of support, if you come back and close within these lines, once you start closing above 33 cents, okay, so like I said here, come into resistance, that's wave 1, pull back for higher support, corrective wave 2, wave 3 breakout, a pull back to support on wave 4, of the previous resistance at 33 cents and wave 1 high, and then you're getting your breakout and you're retesting 41 cents again. Okay, so it's all about holding this ascending level of support here. It's all about holding this ascending level of support and making sure the closes are within this level of support, because we could, if this is the case and this does play out, okay, this is all just a theory, a thought process, okay, that I'm looking at here. If this was to play out, potentially what you could see is, okay, you'd have this resistance, support. Okay, now if this is the low and this is a bottom here, and we start running back up to 41 cents, we meet resistance, come back for a higher level of support again, you can see that you're basically building up in some large ascending triangle still. Okay, so for me, it doesn't look too bad. It seems very fearful, but fear provides opportunity. Okay, as long as you don't start losing this low, okay, and losing these foundational lows of support, okay, as long as you don't start losing those, things are looking relatively healthy. Okay, so it's literally a game of support and resistance. And right now you can see you're basically caught in this chopping block, okay, of support and resistance. You got resistance up here and you got support down here, and you're literally coiling up. Okay, and you're looking for, I think it's just foundational structure at the moment. You're looking to form some sort of bottom. Okay, guys, so yeah, just going off that now anyway, let's look at the EMAs here. So looking at the EMAs, the daily EMA, one thing is, okay, if you start to come up here and we fail to break 33 and we do get this death cross, okay, if you get the yellow crossing over the red and you get a death cross and get rejected and start closing below these closes, okay, so if we start closing below 31 cents, okay, which was the area I said to get into, to get involved, okay, look for a long off this ascending support. If we start closing below that, okay, and don't hold an ascending level of support, and we get pushed down by these EMAs, you know, for me, you're retracing back down to this low. Okay, it's literally that simple. It's literally that simple. Okay, so right now, if this is resistance and we're meeting resistance at 33 cents, okay, which is currently where we are, we're looking to pull back to this low. So the fib retracement for me, okay, what you want to see held here is the 050. Okay, the 050 and the 0618, the golden ratio. If you used to come back and do something like this, and hold these as support and then get your bounce out, I still think it's relatively healthy. These are areas that algo cannot lose, otherwise we are retracing back down to these lows and this one fib at 28 cents. Okay, because if you start to come down and lose these areas within this retracement, it's not looking healthy. It's not going to be looking healthy. Okay, but right now, okay, you're retesting, as I said, you're retesting previous resistance, previous support, which was here, support, came up, low, you're looking to come back into it, meet as resistance. As long as we pull back and hold within this ascending level of support here, okay, we need to hold this trend line. As long as we can hold 31 cents, okay, to me, it's looking like we are starting to coil back up, okay, but we have to hold that trend line. We have to break resistance and we have to hold this ascending level of support. Okay, I can't emphasize it enough. If you start to come down like this and lose this and turn it to resistance, you're looking for a final wave down, and you potentially are going to retest that 28 cent area. Okay, so for me, that's a quick update today. One more thing I wanted to show you on the 4-hour time frame here. Okay, that there's a very key level of resistance that algo needs to break. Okay, there's a very, very key level of resistance. Right now, we are running into that. Okay, so on the 4-hour, from this 41 cents, you can see that this trend line here is resistance. It's acted as resistance. Anytime the price has come into it, okay, it's been rejecting us. Okay, it's been rejecting us. Right now, we're running back into that level. Okay, we're running back into that level of resistance. So if you break that, okay, if algo comes up right now, breaks it, comes back and holds it as support, that's when you've got your opportunity to go long. Okay, and if you start tackling 33 cents, I keep saying it, 33 cents is that area that we're currently running into. Okay, we're currently running into it. If we start tackling above 33 cents, okay, and closing above previous support and not turning it to resistance, basically turn it to support again, you're looking for your longs back up to 41 cents and equally this high here at 37. Okay, so that's my technical targets basically. You're looking for, if you break above 33 cents, you're going long up to 37 cents. Okay, if you run into resistance here, you need to come back and you need to hold these lows. Okay, and I think 31 cent was the area that I said, you know, we have to basically hold that. in order to get our continuation. So yeah, guys, do get this trend line in on your charts. Okay, do get this trend line in, because once you see a breakout or resistance of this, if you get rejected here and keep hitting your head, you know you're going to pull back and you're going to look for a higher level of support. Or if you break out, you know you're going to look to hold support and basically go long. Okay, so yeah, that's a quick update for you today, guys. Do get this trend line in. Okay, equally this one at 33 cents as well. That's a very poor line, but equally this one at 33 cents. Okay, and look, if we break out of those, you're getting your confirmation. Okay, if you don't and you meet resistance, you're pulling back for support. Okay, on the targets that I gave you on the fibs a couple of minutes ago. So yeah, guys, that's a quick update on algo. I hope you enjoyed today's content. If you did, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, from Chart Nerd TA, peace out.